Hey, today I'm going to give you 10 English fluency hacks. These hacks will help you improve your English fluency faster. Are you ready? Well then, I'm Teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. Fluency hack number 1. Rapid fire 1-minute flashcard discussion questions. Let me explain how you can do this. You see, you've been studying English for a while. You've probably purchased many different books. You probably have a notebook, and you've probably been following the same study pattern for months or for years. Well, with this hack, you're going to change things up a bit. What I want you to do is to get some flashcards. Let's start off with 5. And on each flashcard, you're going to write an English discussion question. You can pick the topic. You'll start with 5. Write down the discussion questions. Then put the cards together, and you're going to pick one and just start talking about it immediately. That's right. Pick a card, read the question, and start talking about it. You can look in the mirror if you'd like. You can do it with a friend. It's totally okay. The point is to give spontaneous responses. Many times in English conversations, you won't know what the person is going to ask you next. So if you practice this way, you'll be able to feel much more comfortable in a real situation. So hack number 1 is to do this rapid fire flashcard trick. Write down the discussion questions, mix them up, and then pick a question, read it, and answer it. And keep doing this for as long as you possibly can during your study session. Make sense? All right, here we go. Number 2, hack number 2. This is what I want you to do. Alphabet sentence practice. Now I'll explain. You're going to go through the alphabet and create sentences for the first letters of the alphabet. Using the first letters. For example, A, B, C, D, E, right? Let's stop there. Letter A. Create a sentence that starts with the letter A. For example, a woman I met decided to call me yesterday to ask me for help. Check. Letter B. Before I travel abroad, I need to purchase a new bag. Check. C. Can you call me tomorrow and remind me to pick up my car? Check. You see what I'm doing, right? I'm using the first letter. That letter becomes the first letter or the first letter of the word of a sentence I create. This is what you're going to do, and you're going to go through the entire alphabet. Remember, these hacks are meant to help you with your English fluency. You're probably wondering, but Tiffany, how is this going to help me improve my English fluency? English fluency, being able to express yourself, is all about being able to think on the fly, to think spontaneously, and to express your ideas clearly. This will help you practice the spontaneity and also the creative side of speaking English fluently. So again, take the alphabet, go through each letter, use the letter as the first word or the first letter of the first word when you create a sentence. You got it? Excellent. Now, I hope you're taking notes. Remember, these hacks are going to help you immensely. Let's go to hack number 3. Hack number 3 is also a good one. Write a daily journal about what happened during your day. This is key. So I have always loved keeping journals. This is one that I have right now where I keep some information for my assistant. But if you're watching this video, I'm going to slide a little bit. Right behind me, behind my desk, there is a series of about 4 or 5 journals that I have. I always have a journal near me. I like to jot things down. This is going to be beneficial for you as an English learner. Every day you're doing something different. Maybe you're cooking, maybe you're working, maybe you're visiting your family, maybe you're hanging with friends. You're doing something slightly different every day. Pick one action, pick one event, and write about it. At the end of each day, write in your journal. You decide how long it's going to be. You determine the amount of time. The key is writing every single day about your day. Because what's going to happen is later on when someone asks you, hey, what did you do on Friday? On Friday, you already wrote in your journal what you did. So your thoughts have already been organized. So you'll be able to answer very quickly. You'll be able to give a fluent English response. Why? Because you already wrote about it in your journal. Woo-hoo! You got it, right? Okay, let's go to the next hack that will help you improve your English fluency. Here we go. Number 4, image describe. This is one of my absolute favorite hacks. Now you'll notice in parentheses it says 5 W's. Who, what, when, where, and why. Now I want you to understand how to do this properly. So let me explain how you can do this. Now you might be saying to yourself, whoa, Tiffany, who's this guy? This is a random picture that I was able to find online. Remember, we're talking about image describe. So I'm going to write it down. Image describe. All right. This is the hack. Image describe. So we're using the 5 W's. Once again, the point of this is to help you think creatively in English. So we have this as our image. All right. We're looking at this image of this young man, and I want to use the 5 W's. So the first W is what? Actually, it's who, but I said what? Who? So who is this? I'm going to guess. I'm going to say, this is a model. He's a model. What is he doing? I think he's actually taking a picture. I'm going to say photo. Taking a photo. Who? What? When? I'm going to say, when was this? Yesterday. You see what I'm doing, right? I'm going through the 5 W's to describe this image. So stay with me. Where? Let me see. Where was this? I think it was at the studio. And why? He's trying to improve his portfolio. Okay? So, improve his portfolio. Portfolio with images of himself. So what do we have right here? Again, this is image describe, the hack that we're looking at. So, make a sentence. You've described the picture, who, what, when, where, why. So, this is a model and he's taking a photo. But remember, I said it was yesterday. So let's go back. Yesterday, a model was taking a photo at the studio because he wanted to improve his portfolio. You see what happened, right? You're picking an image and you're using the 5 W's, who, what, when, where, and why, to describe it. We're talking about hacks that will help you improve your English fluency. Make sense? Again, pick an image or a series of images and use the 5 W's to describe those images. You got it? All right, here we go. Hack number 5. Image describe 3 details. Image describe 3 details. Now, I'm going to go right back to the picture we just looked at. Now, I'm going to erase what I wrote. So, now what we're going to be doing is trying to give 3 details about this image. So you see me erasing the 5 W's right now. Don't worry, we're going to write some details now, all right? Again, we're talking about the image, the same image we were just looking at. I'm going to erase it off screen. Don't worry, my hands are moving fast. And we're going to think about 3 details. Remember, details just refer to descriptions or facts about a situation or about an image. We're using this image right now. So let's go back to the image right now. We're going to think of 3 details. Think about a way to describe this image. What is happening in this image? Who is this? What are some details? So I can say the first detail is he has very thick and lovely hair. a detail, again, describing the image. What else? I can say he has deep eyes. He has a deep look in his eyes. So deep eyes. What else? He has a nice beard. Remember, we're talking about the hack related to describing an image using 3 details. So we have detail number 1, detail number 2, and detail number 3. Thick and lovely hair, deep eyes, and a nice beard. Again, describing an image by picking 3 details. You got it? Remember, this is actually helping you think creatively in English. It's helping you describe situations, which will help you improve your English fluency. You got it? Excellent. All right, so let's move on to the next hack. The next hack is vocabulary flashcards. That's right. Create sentences in 30 seconds. This is something that is very important for you to understand. So, you are actually going to create your own flashcards. Now, these flashcards, I'm going to show you an example very quickly of what you can do. So, you're going to create some flashcards. Let's say, for example, you are going to have some flashcards with new words, new vocabulary words that you just learned. In one video, I mentioned to you that I taught my students the word elated. So let's write that on the first card. Elated. It just means very excited, very happy. Let's say, for example, you learned another word. Maybe you learned the word squash. Squash, which means to crush something, right? Squash something. Well, in our previous lesson, you learned some slang. You learned ghost. Let's write that one actually. I want to write ghost. You learned ghosting someone. If you haven't seen that video, please go back and watch it. There were some very interesting and good slang terms. All right. Let's say you also learned intervene, which means to help someone in a situation. All right. And let's say you learned something simple like, let's see, I'm just going to write simple. Flashcards. We have 5 flashcards. Now remember, this hack requires you to create sentences in 30 seconds. So what you're going to do is you're going to set a timer. You're going to have a timer and you're going to set it for 30 seconds. All right? Set your timer, and as the timer is going, you're going to try to create as many sentences as possible in that 30-second period. In 30 seconds, you're going to create 1 sentence for each flashcard, and you're going to try to go through as many flashcards as possible. Again, speed is very important. Pick up the flashcard, make a sentence. Put it down, next card, make a sentence. Put it down, next card. How many cards can you go through in a 30-second period? Make sense? Excellent. This hack is going to help you a lot. All right, next, hack number 7. Speed reading. Read the same thing 3 times, but try to read it faster each time. Now, this is a very good hack. Why? Because it's going to help you improve your pronunciation, and also speed reading will help you speak faster when you speak English. This is going to help your English fluency. It's going to help you get used to new words, because once you pronounce them 1 time, it'll be easier for you to pronounce them the 2nd time and the 3rd time. This is a very good hack and trick for you trying to improve your English fluency. All right, hack number 8. Vocabulary challenge. Use 1 word to describe your morning, your afternoon, and your evening. So let's go back. Again, this hack is all about using 1 word to describe different parts of your day. Again, using words in context. So let's say the new word you learned, going back to elated. All right, elated meaning extremely happy. All right, so you learned the word elated. Now, how can you use the word elated to speak about your morning? Let's say this morning, true story, I had a delicious breakfast sandwich.